And on to our last story. It's about a battle that Africa has been fighting for years. It is the battle against malaria that has been a major cause of deaths in the continent. Over the years, there have been efforts to tackle Africa's malaria problem. However, all of it could be reversed due to the emergence of a new variant. Now, this new mosquito species, called the Anopheles Stephensi, could turn out to be Africa's biggest enemy in its fight against malaria. This species thrives in urban areas and is also immune to insecticides. So experts are worried about the impact it could have on Africa. Africa is currently a hub for the most malaria cases in the world. As per the latest WHO data released in 2022, Africa accounted for about 95% of the total malaria cases and deaths globally. In Africa, children under 5 accounted for 80% of the deaths. In recent years, the African nations have been working to eradicate the disease. They have launched initiatives, invited researchers, introduced new drug therapies. Some African countries have also been declared malaria-free. Now, the latest one to join the list is Egypt, which was declared malaria-free by the World Health Organization in October. But the emergence of the new mosquito species is raising alarm. The variant thrives in urban settings, unlike other species which are seasonal and prefer rural areas. It breeds in man-made water storage tanks, roof gutters, or even air conditioning units. It appears to be highly resistant to insecticides and bites earlier in the evening than other carriers. That means that bed nets, which people mostly use above sleeping places, may be much less effective. Until now, bed nets have been a prime weapon against malaria. Now, the Anopheles Stephensi is native to parts of South Asia and the Middle East, but it was spotted for the first time in the tiny Horn of Africa state of Djibouti in 2012. Since then, Djibouti, which had eradicated malaria, has seen a steady increase in malaria. It has recorded over 70,000 cases in 2020, as per the latest data available. But the fears have grown recently as the mosquito has arrived in neighbouring Ethiopia. And the WHO says it is behind an unprecedented surge in malaria in the East African nation. Ethiopia recorded a surge from 4.1 million malaria cases and 527 deaths last year to 7.3 million cases and 1,100 deaths between the 1st of January and October of 2024. Experts have raised concerns that the mosquito species could spread to denser cities like Mombasa on Kenya's Indian Ocean coast, Sudan's capital, Khartoum. Stephensi was confirmed as present in Kenya in late 2022, but has so far stayed in hotter, drier areas. It has not reached the high-altitude capital of Nairobi. But some studies warning it could eventually reach 126 million city dwellers across Africa. Scientists are yet to understand the biology and the behavior of this mosquito. They say it could be driven by climate and requires high temperatures, but say that much more research is needed. The WHO says it is working with African countries to diversify treatment programs. However, the new malaria variant is also evading tests that are used to diagnose the disease. Experts have also raised the challenges of the lack of coordination between African governments and the political will to fight the new variant before it causes disruption. It is said to be seen if Africa could save itself from the mosquito menace.